Hey everybody, it's Annette. I'm in my car, have no equipment set up, depending on my hands to hold this phone steady, and no microphone. I just wanted to pop in. We've been not being present for, I think, 3 days since my last video. I hope all of you had a wonderful, blessed Christmas. I think today I was going to talk about something else, and we'll talk about that in another video about food insecurity, because that's what we talked about in Sunday school. That I had gone to Belk's after lunch and looking basically to see what's on clearance, of course, and also to see if they had any long sleeve tees, short sleeves, or cute Christmas sweaters. I kind of struck out on all of them. Everything that was in clearance on women's was all this frilly, casual outerwear, whatever. Went to the t-shirts. It was all fishing or sports. Of course, by then I was going into the men and boys. I don't care. T-shirt, t-shirt. So let's talk about the economy and how we navigate an economy when products we buy do not last long. How can we make our dollars stretch further? So, for example, I was wearing my abalone bohemian earrings today. This is what it's supposed to look like. I get into Belk's, I never heard something like plink. I look on the ground, and I see this. That came off of this fella. So I did end up scoring 2 other pair of earrings, because that was another thing I was looking for, was some studs. But I've got this broken earring. The thing with abalone, I worked in a jewelry store for a while, and most people probably know this anyway. This is fragile. It can't take heat. I'm going to try to puzzle it together, if I can get it as flat as I can, and I have some jewelry glue, and if it'll work on metal, it should work on metal. I know it works on glass because I do some of those glass wind chimes and stuff. I'm going to try to glue it. I am not ready to discard these earrings because they're pretty. What did I do? I just let them dangle. That's all they did. They just dangled. Hey, yeah, normal head movements and everything. Okay, unless the side of my head is made out of titanium, or my neck. I really don't know why it broke, but it did. So I will try to repair that. When I can do some basic repairs, I want to show you the earrings that I did get, and then we'll talk about how to try to make things stretch further when we are in a product climate that the things that you buy do not last long. They wear out very quickly, and sometimes they're just plain crap. So I'm trying to multitask. Okay, I have, like, I think 1 or 2 pair of Christmas earrings. So of course I was like, I want another pair. I want something kind of cute and dangly. I found these little stockings with the bows. I got those on sale. They were on clearance. And then I should put things closer to me, but these are sterling silver cubic zirconia studs. And between the Christmas earrings and the cubic zirconias, and then I had a $5 Belk's Rewards. I also had a 60% off coupon. I came out $13.65 in tax, including tax on those. So I was pleased with that. Still wanted to have a t-shirt. If you'll notice, like, t-shirts, if you go online and see a really, really cool one, they're $30. I cannot afford a $30 t-shirt. If y'all can, I'm so happy for you, but I can't. I get t-shirts from yard sales, or I buy them from the rescue when we have sales when we have events. And the t-shirts are not bad at all. They're like $15. But have you noticed, like, t-shirts you wore when you were younger and made out of the cotton and everything, you could wear it and wash them forever. I've got t-shirts that, like, started getting holes in them that I bought from, I think, the beach years ago, 15, 20 years ago. And then I turned them into the rags once they got a hole or two in them. But even using them as rags, treating them like the rags they are, bleaching the crap out of them, I think they still last longer than some of the t-shirts you get now. I mean, are y'all experiencing this? I feel like I have defective armpits because my t-shirts always tear right there. That is the first thing to start going, is right under the pit. So, it's like, if there's a seam, it wants to come apart. So things are made so poorly. We're trying to get our dollars to stretch. So how do we do? What do we do to try to make it work? Try to buy, if you find something nice at a thrift store prices. That way you're not paying full price. But the thing is, if you have something that starts coming apart a little bit, have some basic mending skills. It's really not hard. I taught my kids like that and how to put on buttons and stuff when they were little, and they know how to mend clothes to a certain extent. We're not seamstresses. Well, I would be the seamstress, whatever. But they're not clothes alteration people any more than I am. But just basic, putting that button back on, sewing up that stupid armpit hole till it finally just takes on a life of its own, and then you have so many holes in there and the material is wearing, you can't do anything about it. That will make your clothes last longer. And I think when we have things, as they start to wear down, as we're going through our closets, reassessing what we have, do you keep it? Do you repurpose it? Do you donate it? Or do you throw it away? So, for example, the t-shirts that start getting worn out get converted to rags, and then we get a lot of use out of them. We constantly need rags. So, keep a rag bag. Honestly, the only time they're thrown away, because I bleach them and clean them on a regular basis and keep a huge sack of rags. But like furniture polish, you don't want to wash that. It's got the oils on it and everything. So now and then I'll have a small rag, take one for the team, or use old pillowcases that friends gave me, cut them up, use those for rags, and then throw those away. And obviously, if you're using it to clean up gas or a spill or something like that, it's just anything strong chemical, you can't reuse it. So that's one way. So from t-shirt to rag to then trash, and then in the closet, if it's something I no longer wear that's in decent wearable condition, or good wearable condition, and gently used, I think is the term that they use on clothes now, or decorative items or anything like that, if it's still in good condition, if you're not going to sell it, you can always donate it. We keep the donate box in our bedroom. My husband hauled off 3 boxes this past yesterday, I think. So we have another empty box in there to start over. We kind of keep a rotating box. That way we just don't amass a lot of clutter, and we kind of cycle things in and out. Food, make your meals. When you make a crock pot of something and have left over, and if you're going to work or just needed a lunch to prepare for the next day that's easy heat and eat, you can put that in a container and then stretch your food out. But as far as like quality items, I think buying new at the marked price, the original marked price, I don't find that to be a good idea. Find the stores, when you find like pants or shoes that work, obviously you're only going to have so many miles on that pair of shoes or the clothing before they decide they want to regrade it or upgrade the brand. For example, a certain athletic shoe that shall not be named at this time. Those were great for my 5Ks. I did 5Ks in them, did put miles on them. Now, when I buy the same upgraded brand, the soles are like, they just slap the rubber on the soles. It's not like all one piece. It's like, okay, we're going to put the sole on here. Here's your tread. You'll smack it on there with Elmer's glue. And, of course, they start coming off. And I do have some shoe repair. And some shoes it does work on. This particular athletic brand that has really gone bad in quality. And I don't know that I'll be able, if they don't stop that slapping on the black rubber to the sole part of it instead of making it one cohesive piece, I don't know that I'll go back to that brand as useful as it is for running and walking. But shoe repair, jewelry repair, basic sewing skills, trying to buy used or greatly reduced priced items, going when they're trying to get rid of the cold season, stock up on the cold season wear, when they're trying to get rid of the summer wear, stock up on some summer clothes and stuff like that. It's kind of how I navigate it. I'd love to know what you do for that, but this poor earring. Why, y'all? And I know people go like, well, they're doing that, especially with shoes, they're doing that so you'll have to buy more. Duh, yeah, I know that. But I do expect to get several miles out of my shoes. I expect to get some wear on them, as opposed to wearing them a few times and then you feel something flapping under your shoe and you look and it's like, oh, it's falling apart. So learn the brands that you can trust that make a good quality shoe. I buy off of Poshmark. I can get lots of shoes there that are very much either new or like new to save money. Sew, repair, reuse, repurpose, recycle, and donate. So I hope y'all are having a better accessory day than I have had. And this is not like a crisis or anything. It's just an annoyance. I mean, there's a lot of things worse, but I was like, really? When I heard that click and I looked down, I was like, seriously? But I hope y'all have a wonderful day. It's cold and rainy. And if you're not working today and you have this kind of weather, you might want to do like me and take a happy nappy. I'm going to walk everybody and then go inside and let my mobile heating pads just get comfortable where they want to get comfortable on me. See how many dogs or cats I can get piled on me. I love y'all. Take care. Have a wonderful day.